The year's 2025, and film photography is still friggin' hot, baby. Look! Film photographers. They're so freaking cool. I wish I was cool. I'm not cool. I shoot digital. Pretty sure that's a Leica. Damn, I wish I had a Leica. I shoot Lumix. It's like a Leica, but Leica's Leica's like its own thing. And I Leica. But here's the thing. The cool kids said I can sit at their table tomorrow if I prove that I know how to shoot film. They said it's only real photography if it's shot on film. Believe that? I showed them some of my terrible film photos and let's just say they Leica. I don't know how to shoot film. Light meters and shit, it's difficult. Plus I always frig it up and it's expensive. So I'm gonna show them some digital photos that I edited to look like film, see if I can trick them. Luckily today we have Dehancer. Thank you so much for Dehancer for sending this over. I might finally be able to sit with the cool kids. Initially they had some concerns about the suit. They're like, what's with the suit? And I told them, come on guys, it's Volcom Stone. I think we're in.
Oh my goodness!
Hey Kevin! Kevin's the leader. He's so freaking cool. I recently did a shoot on my Lumix S1R Mark II and this 24-60 from Panasonic. Panasonic Canada lent it to me for this shoot, and today for our model we have my good buddy Chris LaRocca. And you know what? I think I might be able to trick Kevin, and here's why. Dehancer has 60 plus film stock emulations, some of which don't even exist anymore. Each of them have push and pull functions so I can really sound like I know what I'm talking about to Kevin. They have a film developer section that lets us boost more or less contrast as well as gamma correction if you've gone too far. There's also a color separation and a color boost to get that filmic saturation, but don't go too far, Kevin can always tell. Next we have film compression. It lets us play with the dynamic and tonal range while controlling the white point. The more we mess with the tonal range, the more the color density will be affected. I'll use the expand section to set my white and black points to taste, and then I'll use Luma as my color mode because I don't want to affect the colors, just the Luma. Next up we have print, and here's where I'm going to get creative and choose whether I print to a normal glossy paper or a cinema film print. I'll use the tonal contrast to sell it, and then to really sell it, I'm going to use the analog range limiter to trick Kevin. But who knows? You know Kevin, he's so freaking cool. In the color head, I'll play with the tones pushed in the image. We get to choose between blue and yellow, red and cyan, and green and magenta. I'll also mess with the shadows, midtones, and highlights to get a split toning effect. And then at the very end, I can mess with the impact to choose how much of this I want to use. Now here's where I'm really gonna sell it. Film grain. As we all know, digital images are way too sharp, so I'm gonna soften it up. Using the size and bringing the resolution down, we're gonna take some of that digital sharpness off and soften it. Next, I'm gonna go into the shadows, midtones, and the highlights. I'm gonna dial in the grain to be just right. See you tomorrow, Kevin. Kevin's so friggin' cool. Now here's what I could never do in Lightroom alone. Halation, the Big Daddy. I'm gonna set it to mask mode so I can see exactly what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna mess with my source limiter and my background gain to get those juicy sections. And then right now, I'm gonna use the local diffusion to get more of the edges. I'm gonna use global diffusion to get the overall juicy skin tones dialed into taste. Holy bloomin' onions, it's time to take the digital edge off even more by getting some more highlight roll off by using Bloom. Now I'm the kind of guy who likes to go from scratch, but if you like to use presets, fine by me. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take those nasty digital highlights, we're gonna bloom them out to look a little bit more like film. Nowadays, we don't have to use a black pro mist on your camera 24/7. I'm gonna use the vignette to darken the edges a bit, bring the information to the center. Chris, our model, is also super freaking cool. Now's my personal favorite part, the film damage. We're gonna take this digital mozzarella and make it look like an aged cheddar. I love pushing the dust, hairs, and the scratches that happen on every single roll of film throughout the process. Then we can mess with the opacity and the chromaticity until we get something that we're happy with. If we're not fully happy, we can keep pressing the refresh button until we get the look. Now overscan is pretty cool, but knowing Kevin, he'll see right through it. So we're just gonna skip on that for now. So here's a few other photos from that shoot that I've edited to get different looks, and I don't know, I think they look pretty dang cool, especially the aged black and white look. I'm a big fan of black and white. Some of them I've pushed a little bit further on purpose than what you would see from your average film shoot, but me Leica. And if you like it too, you can save 10% using my code BP-10, link in the description as well. There's also an iOS version so we can use it on our phones if you're tired of that phone look. Kevin's gone for the day, so I'm gonna have to show him tomorrow, but what do you think? Do you think they look like real film photos? Do you think I'd trick them? I think they look pretty damn good regardless. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully next time you see me, I'll be at the cool kids table. See ya.